right?
Finally, someone useful is around. Difficult. I'm a Jarl. I eat the most succulent meat, drink the finest ale, and hunt with the best hounds in the hold. Meanwhile, my very capable steward sees to the needs of the small folk and ensures that my hold runs smoothly. Being a Jarl could hardly be simpler. You should try it sometime. My uncle Dengir was Jarl until a short time ago. His old age and failing health caught up with him, and he stepped down. He now serves us honorably as Thane, and to the great benefit of the hold, I now serve as Jarl.
Aye, not so long ago. Some will tell you I stepped down on account of my old age. Truth is, I found out about all the Imperial spies crawling around Falkreath. A few well-placed bribes, and they bought themselves some friends. Suddenly, the nobles are calling for a new Jarl. And all the while, their pockets are jingling with the sound of Imperial sentence. They named me Thane. They got my nephew Sidgeir in my place. A real friend to Cyrodiil, that one. Mind what you say. The Empire has ears all over this town. I was Jarl once, but I was encouraged to step down when I took sides with the Stormcloaks. It was an Imperial plot, I tell you. Well, not against me, against all of Falkreath. Those Imperial bastards are spying on every one of us. Last night I saw Laud the blacksmith writing a letter. Probably sending word to Solitude and General Tullius. Are you loyal to Skyrim? Break into Laud's house and get that letter. Good. What's this, some kind of code? Need as much iron ore as you can dig up. Well, he's not spying, but it's clear the Empire's making Laud smith up more swords and armor for him. Good work. Take this. Be mindful. My maid Tikla has been known to pass information to that pompous nephew of mine.
You want a drink?
I'm sorry, I should really go now. I can't really help you. I'm just Dengir's maid.
What is it? Just my luck. Stuck in the sticks with this crazy old woman. You see those warriors from Hammerfell? They've got curved swords. Curved swords.
I have every right to be in this negotiation. I need to ensure that nothing is agreed to here that violates the terms of the White Gold Contract.
Spoken like a true son of Skyrim. Don't hand me a mug of sheep's piss and call it meal.
The Empire will allow Ulfric's forces to enter Yalmarch. Igrod Ravencrone will go into exile, with Sorli the Builder replacing her as Jarl. Falkreath will be turned over to Ulfric, and Dengir of Stun will return as Jarl.
Enemies and ears, both are everywhere. You think some emperor sitting on a gilded throne in Cyrodiil is gonna know what's best for Skyrim? The Imperial city's so far from here, might as well be on one of the moons. The Empire thinks it can tell us what to do and how to live. I'm no man's fool. I know Ulfric Stormcloak's selfish and power-hungry, but he's the devil I know. Does that put it plain enough for you? But for one thing, I won't empty Falkreath's coffers to buy myself fine clothes and expensive mead. For another, I won't get mixed up with criminals and other sorts who take advantage of the honest folk for profit. I might be old, but I haven't forgotten that a Jarl's first duty is to look after his people. Mind what you say. The Empire has ears all over this town. You're not as dumb as...
It's so good to see you again. Comes down to trust, I expect. After Dengeir gave up his seat to his nephew, he didn't trust anyone. Everywhere he looks, he sees assassins, spies, and plots against him. I'm the only one he confides in. So when he was made Jarl again, he didn't wait a moment to name me his steward. He said I was the only choice. I should think so. I'm well used to taking care of a house and the folk living in it. Taking care of the entire hold is another matter entirely. It would be a big enough job without the war on and the dragons about. I just hope I can do right by the good folk who are looking to us to see to their needs. Don't judge Dengeir too harshly. He's old, but he means well.
I protect the Jarl, whoever that might be. Falkreath's cemetery reminds us that war is not new.
All right, you've had enough.
Did you see a hound on the road? Fine, strong creature that's been wandering near town. Steel's good, but loyalty's better. I'm loyal to Dengeir first, and the Empire second. I was Dengeir's personal guard for years. I risked my hide more than once to protect him. Why would I do that? For money? Because I swore an oath? No. It was because he was a good man and a true friend. The true Nord places loyalty and honor above all else.
You may have seen the open grave in our graveyard. Most of the townsfolk think it's the work of a corpse thief. The truth is less pleasant. It was the grave of Vigar, my own ancestor, dead for centuries now. He is also a vampire. My family is entrusted with keeping him buried. But recently, someone stole the ward stone, and Vigar escaped. No, it's too late for the ward stone. Vigar must be destroyed. If this gets out, my family will suffer great shame. Good. He will have fled to gather others of his kind. It is no matter. This fool will be the next act of the show. My family thanks you. Take this as a token of our gratitude. Mind what you say. The Empire has ears all over this town. Enemies and ears, both are everywhere. Mark my words, I'll be Jarl again someday. My nephew has always been handed things. Even the title of Jarl. Stendarr protect Falkreath until Skyrim's suns rise. Until next time.
I'm getting out of here.
The Stormcloaks are destined to win this fight. Talos is with us, and when you fight under a divine's blessing, victory is assured. Dawnstar has a history of being the site of battles that have crippled the fate of the Empire. I hope this remains true. The only reason dragons are attacking is because Talos is angry with us for turning our backs on him. As soon as we drive the Empire out of Skyrim, the dragons will vanish. Mark my words. Don't bother me again unless it's important.
How much the sea swallows up. I'll outlast them all.
Are far too short.
What's there to tell? It's mostly gone now, thanks to those damn mages in the college. Someday there'll be proof they caused the Great Collapse. Most of the city just dropping off into the sea. That doesn't just happen. I do. And if you count yourself among their numbers, then you've blood on your hands as well. There's nothing left of Winterhold. Nothing. Everyone knows it's the college's fault that the sea swallowed our city.
Being attacked. Somebody help!